Hey, friendo, Steve here.
Hey, Larson.
And welcome to our SummerSlam 2023 predictions. That's right. We are doing the live watch along this Saturday. And of course, at patreon.com/Stephen Larson. Or if you click join over there at the YouTube, youtube.com/Stephen Larson, you can participate in the big predictions challenge. And so maybe, just maybe, this video will give you guys an idea as to what you might want to choose for your predictions challenge.
Yeah.
Or not, or the other way to go. Anyways, Larson, do you want to explain confidence points?
Oh, yeah, I could do that. So, for example, this year's SummerSlam, the year 2023, has 8 matches. Mm-hmm. So the match you're most confident in, say it's Cody defeating Brock Lesnar, you give that match 8 confidence points. It's a little
Correct.
Preview for my picks here.
There you go.
The match you're least confident in, you give a single confidence point, so on and so forth. So each match has a unique
Correct.
confidence point value. You get that pick right, you get those points.
That's right. And that's what we use for the predictions challenge. And so that's what we're going to be talking about here on the show. So you guys know how confident we are in each match. Of course, for the predictions challenge, we will have a series of prop bets. We're not really going to talk about those all that much today. So let's go ahead and dive into it. First up, the SummerSlam Battle Royal. This was just announced like not long ago. We know a couple of participants, including some Alpha Academy members, Champion Nakamura, and of course, Sheamus and LA Knight.
LA Knight, 2 confidence points. This match is made for him to win it. LA Knight, 2 confidence points.
So I have 1 confidence point on this match because, I don't know, it seems also kind of like the thing where people are just going to be bitching, why didn't LA Knight win this? So until he wins something, and I know this is not a big match, I know that, but like, I don't know. I'll sort of believe it when I see it. I gave
that.
1 confidence point on LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, Logan Paul taking on Ricochet. Who you got here, Steve?
Yeah, I only have 3 confidence points on this match. And like originally I was like, oh yeah, I'm all in on Logan Paul. The go-home math does not look good for Logan Paul. But also it's Logan Paul. He needs a win at some point. Why justify him continually being on these cards besides he's an influencer? So I got 3 confidence points. I understand the go-home math. I got it on Logan Paul.
I do too. I have 5 right now on Logan Paul, which might be a little high, but I couldn't really think of any other ones I could raise so I can lower the confidence point value on this one. Logan needs to win. His last 2 matches, he's lost. Seth, Roman, unless there's one in between I'm forgetting about.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, though.
Like he's only won 1 match, right? The Miz
against
match.
The Miz, yeah.
That's the only match he's won, yeah.
So you think he's got to win a match at some point.
Right.
I'm sure Logan and Ricochet will pull off some incredibly impressive athletic feats during this bout.
Yeah.
I feel like Logan's probably going to get the win, though. I got Logan with 5.
I'd love to see Ricochet win, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh, I'd love to see Ricochet win, too. I would love that.
Yeah.
Next up, Ronda Rousey taking on Shayna Baszler in MMA rules match.
Yeah. Now, I know during the Raw review, you made a really good point about this being specifically an MMA rules match. And maybe they'll have another one where Shayna Baszler in a pro wrestling match to show she is the pro wrestler of the 2 of them. She gets the win and sends Ronda packing. However, I'm not quite there yet thinking that's going to happen. I've got 4 confidence points on Shayna Baszler. I think they'll probably have this match. Shayna will win, and then they'll have a big hug it out moment in the middle of the ring there in Detroit in front of a lot of people. So that's where I'm leaning right now. 4 confidence points on Shayna Baszler.
I know what I said on the Raw preview, Raw recap, and I think there's a distinct possibility that could happen.
Yeah.
Because we don't know Ronda's apparent hard out date. It could be August 6th. It could be September 10th. We don't know.
Yeah.
So right now I'm going with Shayna with 3. So I'm not too far removed from what you got. Just because it seems like I don't know if they're going to do 2 matches where they each win 1.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And so it seems like the safer route to take would be Shayna winning this one.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But if Ronda wins, I would not be surprised.
Yeah, same here. Next up, I don't know which one do we want to go to next.
I got here on the list here Gunther defending the Intercontinental title against Drew McIntyre. Steve, can you make a convincing argument that Drew McIntyre could win this?
There really isn't one. He's had the Intercontinental Championship before, back when he was the chosen one before he left or was fired or whatever. So it's not like Sheamus where it's like, oh man, they might do this. I know they tried to show that Gunther is vulnerable by having him beat a person in a match this past Monday. But like, I don't know. No. Like, Drew McIntyre is an incredibly accomplished wrestler.
Yeah.
Maybe in order to, because like Gunther's only like 40 days away from beating the record.
Yeah.
So I don't see any case in which like I've got 7 confidence points on Gunther. It's a second most, and it could easily be 8. Yeah. I mean, it's Drew McIntyre. So like there's the only case you really need. It's Drew McIntyre. He's a former WWE champion. He's not that far removed from being a main eventer. So there's the only case you can make. But everything points to Gunther retaining.
Yeah, it definitely does. I got Gunther with 6. Mm-hmm. You know, there was a lot of reports that Drew was unhappy with his creative direction when he was away from WWE. Between that and some sort of impasse at contract negotiations between Drew and the company was one of the reasons that he was away for a while. He came back, so seemingly they came up with some creative plan that satisfied him.
Yeah.
Whether that involves winning the Intercontinental title, I don't know, but it's enough to give me pause to not drop 7 or 8 on Gunther. I got 6.
All right. Well, there you go. There you go. There's a reason for you. What's next on the list?
Brock Lesnar versus Steve's favorite wrestler, Cody Rhodes. You got Cody with 8, right?
Cody with 8. Cody's going to win this match. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this seems a near certainty because he needs to overcome this adversity before Bray Wyatt appears and gives him more adversity.
Yeah, I mean, that's sort of a question. Is Bray going to appear? And somebody in our Raw chat was talking about seeing skulls in the background of various backstage scenes there at Raw, which I hadn't seen on social media. But yeah, I wonder if that's foreshadowing some Bray Wyatt shenanigans. So I guess we'll see about that. But I mean, do you see this match going down like a sort of like a, I guess in Brock Lesnar's terms anyways, like a typical thing where it's like Cody's not going to sneak a win out. He's going to actually beat Brock, right? Is that how it's going to go?
He'll hit like 4 crossroads. And get the win, actually pin Brock clean. No roll-ups. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next match,
we got Seth Rollins taking on Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship. Who you got, Steve?
Ooh, boy, man. I'm sticking to my guns on this one. I maintain that the only story they can tell, and this is where I'm probably going to F myself, because I've got 5 confidence points on Finn Balor. Because I think it's a story that's there to be told, and you know how much they love Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Is the golden prophecy, all the goodies there in Judgment Day, where Finn has the World Heavyweight Championship, and I think that they're not going to do the thing they did last time where Damien's attempt to possibly cash in cost him. I think that same thing might cost Seth Rollins. And then you're left with like Damian Priest is going to want to cash in at some point.
Yeah.
So that's what I've got now. I just don't see, it just doesn't make any sense unless the same thing happens. And then Priest is like, you had your chance. And Finn's like, you ruined my chance.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the story they're going to tell. But I got Finn Balor walking out with that title at SummerSlam, man.
I do. I'm slightly less confident than you. I got 4 on Finn. It just seems like, from a creative standpoint, there's not a whole lot of interesting stories to be told if Seth walks out of SummerSlam still with that title.
Yeah.
Either Finn has to have it or Priest has to have it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Those are the more interesting stories to be told.
Yeah.
Perhaps the most interesting one is Finn winning and Damian there just with that briefcase, giving Finn his word he wouldn't cash in on him, but just he can't wait for an opportunity to cash in on him, and the tension that rises from that would be pretty damn interesting.
Because, like, where do you go from there if they don't have the title in Judgment Day? Like, there's not really a place to go. So, So yeah, I got Finn Balor winning it. I really want him to. I really like the character Finn Balor.
Yeah, same.
So I really want to see that happen.
Next up for the WWE Women's Championship, Asuka taking on Bianca Belair and Charlotte Flair. I'll be honest with you, Steve. I really have no idea who's going to win this match.
Man, I am lost on this one.
Completely and totally lost. So right now, I'm just saying Asuka with one.
Okay,
I don't know. I don't know if Io's going to interject herself during the match, after the match. I honestly have no idea. I mean, the way SmackDown unfolded on Friday, it seems like Bianca and Charlotte might be more focused on each other at this juncture than Asuka, and that will lead to Asuka getting the win. But I honestly don't know.
I'm trying to keep it simple. I mean, and when we do our predictions, we should probably put Io Sky in the as a possible winner coming out of this.
Yeah.
Because I think it's incredibly possible for her to come in and make this a fatal 4-way after everybody. Yes. I think because I talked about this a bit on Wrestle Juice, and I think the scenario is something like Asuka, Miss Charlotte, Bianca has Asuka up for a KOD, and then Charlotte finds a way to sort of blindly spear Bianca, which leads her to hit a KOD. You know, like something weird finish like that, where Io can then come in and pin somebody. She turns it into a fatal 4-way just to get that pin. I see that as a possibility, but her talking about it so much also leads me to get some doubt. So I've got 2 confidence points on Asuka. Just because the Battle Royal has so many people in it, and maybe they'll use the Battle Royal to further a feud with LA Knight and somebody else. So that's why I don't have 2 confidence points on that. I've got 2 confidence points on Asuka, but that could easily be 1 confidence point.
Totally. Finally, main event: Roman Reigns defending the undisputed Universal title against main event Jey Uso. When Jey pinned Roman back at Money in the Bank, that seemed to be his win. He's gonna get over Roman. Yeah. As much as I'd love to see Jey pin Roman here and get the undisputed title, I don't foresee it happening. I got Roman to a 7. He's going to carry that title to WrestleMania, and then he'll lose to Cody there. Roman was 7.
I have Roman Reigns with 6. They have not done, I think, as good a job of making me think that Jey could win this as I kind of thought they would. But they're in May Live the Swerve. Maybe they're trying to be like, oh, no, Roman's totally going to win this thing. And then Jey pulls it out, shocking everybody. Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen. I got 6 confidence points, which is a lot.
Do you have Jimmy coming to the ring with his hospital gown on to help his brother win?
I mean, I think there's a possibility Jimmy turns on Jey. I think that's a possibility. They're not going after the tag titles anytime soon. They're over that. So, maybe that'll be the case, and maybe it'll be a long... That wouldn't make any sense. I don't know. Maybe Jimmy will turn on Jey. I don't know. I think Jimmy's probably going to get involved somehow.
You'd think so.
It just depends, how's it going to happen? They could do Jimmy versus Jey at the next show, I mean, they could extend the bloodline out even further. Yeah. And Jimmy could be like a super heel, and you want to separate these 2 guys as individuals even more, break them up. Yeah. Have Jimmy be the super heel, who aligns with the bloodline. And, I mean, maybe. I mean, he's the one who's so furiously anti-Roman, but if you get your ass handed to you the way he did, maybe he'll fall back in line.
Well, maybe Roman offers him something too.
Right, yeah.
Jimmy, you're the heir apparent now. You're next in line to be the tribal chief.
Right, yeah. So I think that's a possibility. In any event, Roman's going to win. He comes out, 6 confidence points. It'll be interesting to see what role Jimmy plays, because now that we've talked about it, Jimmy might come out and screw over Jey. I could see that.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah. Yep. Anyways, that's going to do it for our predictions. Please let us know what you guys think is going to happen at SummerSlam, and join us on Saturday for the watch along. We do it on both platforms, YouTube and Twitch. I might fire up my MySpace account and live stream there. I don't think they have live stream capability.
Don't think so.
No, they don't. Anyways, that's going to do it for this today. Check out one of these videos that's on your screen right now. Till next time, we'll see you around.
Bye.